Hey guys, how's it going? It is me here again. My name is Ernie Ball, in case you didn't know. Alright? So last Monday I launched a brand new series called Legendary Licks, and that's going to be coming out on the first Monday of every month. It's done really well, so thanks very much. It's had loads of great comments, you've been thumbing it up, I've had some suggestions for other licks for future videos. Yeah, so thanks guys, keep it up. Today we're launching a new series called Bluesy Tuesday. And on the second Tuesday of every month, I'm going to walk you through some blues licks or some blues riffs, chord progressions, anything blues. Again, you can find the tabs for this lesson and any of my other lessons on my Patreon page. And as I mentioned last week, I've got other new things dropping this month. Super excited. I hope you are too. Thanks for all the continued support. I have noticed the recent milestone that I've trickled over with all you guys hitting the subscribe button, so continue to do so, and I'm going to sort of fish around, speak to a few people and see if there's anything I can do to celebrate that. But yeah, enjoy the lesson. I'll see you soon. So this lick is heavily inspired by the legendary Stevie Ray Vaughan, which is why I've ended up on my Strat. I'll put my own little spin on it, and I think it's going to make for a really great introduction to another new series, Bluesy Tuesday. So we're going to break this lick down into 3 sections. Here's the first one. So we're going to start with a very staccato, choppy bend on the 14th fret of the G, bend it up a whole step. After I do that, I bring the picking hand back in so that the thumb here touches the G, which stops it from ringing out and keeps it nice and tidy. See that? So then we're going to bar the 12 with the index finger on the B and the E. I find the best picking here is to go down, down, up. After that, we're going to take the pinky on the B string to the 15, play it and pull off to the 12. So you already have this first finger waiting on the 12. We pull off. That in itself, if you've not done it before, is a very cool and common lick you'll find in blues and rock. And you can even just repeat that. It makes for a really flashy little part of a solo. But in this lick, after that pull off, we're going to go back up to the E string. We're going to play fret 14 with the 3rd finger. And then we're going to hammer on pull off from the 12 to the 13 on the E with the index in the middle. It's one of those things, it sounds a little bit bizarre on its own, but when you get it up to speed, it sounds really cool. Here's the second part of the lick. So what we're going to do now is bend the 15th fret of the B up, whole step with the 3rd finger. Then we're going to play the 12 on the E with the index, and the 12 on the B with the index. So it's cool to get the first finger kind of flat so it can roll, rather than having to go tip, tip and move. You can go like this then. Way more efficient. That makes sense. Then we're going to put the pinky back on the 15 on the B. Like that. Now we've got a really cool hammer on pull off lick starting on the 14th fret of the G with the 3rd finger. You're going to hammer on to the 15 with the pinky, pull off back to the 14, and then pull off that 14 to the 12 on the G. Obviously, get it down slow. Sometimes things can sound a little bit more clunky slow. You'll really hear the clatter of your finger hitting the other strings, but when you get some speed, it tends to go away. But get it down slow first. So you get the power in the pull off. After that, we're going to hit the 14 on the D. Then we're going to bar flat with the 3rd finger and go to the 14 on the G. And then the 12 on the G. I find the best pick in here is down, down, up, little Eric Johnson kind of thing. When you get some speed, you don't have to worry about the fact you're changing string quite quickly. You can just kind of do a little mini rake across. So the second part of the lick slow and then a little bit quicker. And then with the first part. Here's the last part. We're going to start with the index finger on the 11th fret of the D. Hammer onto the 14 with the third finger. Then move the index up to the 12 on the G and hammer onto the 13 with the second finger. Down, up in terms of picking works quite well there because we're going to finish on the 14th fret of the D with the third finger, which is the root note E. And the fact we're going down, up, down gives us some real definition. But I know for a fact when I play it, sometimes I go down, down, down. It's not essential to copy my picking, but have a go. That's the last part. Do a bit of vibrato, come down to an E, whatever, go into another part of your solo. Now I'm going to play you the lick in full, slow, followed by up to speed. I feel like to get the most out of this lick, you've really got to be aggressive with your pick because you can approach it timidly. It sounds great and that's how you should start. But have this kind of end goal in mind. Just digging in a little bit more, you can hear the harmonics start to jump out. Sounds way better. Hope you enjoyed that video, guys. It was really fun to teach. It's a lick that I've kind of had in my bag for a while. Mainly the first part, and I thought I would just tail it off with something cool, make it into a well-rounded, usable, useful lick. It's flashy, it's not too ridiculous, and I think it's a good starting point for this new series. So don't forget to thumb it up, hit subscribe. You guys were here for episode 1, and that's really cool. And like I said, massively grateful for the ongoing support. So remember, first Monday of every month, Legendary Licks. Second Tuesday of every month, Bluesy Tuesday. And next week I'm going to be dropping